What have I been up to for the last month? Stick around and find out. Hello and welcome back to Miss Crafty-Lot's Lair. I am Barbie, Miss Crafty-Lot, and I am here today to tell you what I have been up to for the last month. So first off, the one that I cannot hide is I have gone through and made all of my fabrics a heck of a lot prettier. This is a lot better than what they were in, and I can see them all, and I know what I have and what I'm going to be using soon. So with that, I am going to go into one of the first topics that I wanted to talk about that is not related to what I have been doing, but rather what I have been seeing a lot in my groups that I have in on Facebook and such, and that is Joann Fabrics and Crafts filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Now, I am not here to say that I am a lawyer or that I am a bankruptcy expert. I am here to say that I have Googled it. And in Googling, I am just a little bit set at a bit of an ease. Smaller stores that aren't bringing in as much revenue are subject to closing, but for the most part, the stores and the website are going to stay open. This is just a way that they can protect themselves while they restructure their debts and make payment plans to the people they owe or to the businesses that they owe. So, not cause for immediate, oh my gosh, freak out. But again, if you are a shopper of Joann's and you rely on Joann's, it's probably a good idea, and you don't, or if you just haven't been there for a while and don't want to see them go down further, this is a good opportunity to get on your computer, put in an online order, go to store, put in a store order. I would not personally, and again, I am not an expert. This is just my 2 cents and how I feel about things and my honest opinion. Gift cards are a good way to support the store. Just know that if they were to go and file Chapter 7, you do have the ability they do have the ability to say no more gift card being honored, and you have nothing to show for it. That's all I'm going to say about that. Now on to the things that I have made in this last month. The first thing that I made is this tee, and this is actually using the same pattern that I used for the for one of my sweaters last year, the year before. And so I just wanted to make up another tee version of that sweater, and I think it came out nicely. I will post which sweater that is and the pattern here in one of these two corners. So yes, so that is one thing that I have made in this last in this last month. Also, another thing I've been working on is I have been working on a new pattern. This is where it gets kind of tricky because this is actually a balaclava, not baklava. That's very tempting to say, and I have to catch myself quite a bit. But I have made a balaclava, if I can get my hand in there. And I'm working on the pattern. I am not exactly sure. I have the pattern for the most part written out and figured out and just needs to be tested. The only problem is I am not sure if this is the right time of year to release it, if that's something I should hold off until the fall. I also have a sweater pattern that I have all worked up. Also, I just don't know when to put these out there and make these available. So if you have any input, please comment in the comments below. Whether I should hold off until fall or just push them out now. Your inputs are greatly appreciated. So yeah, it's it's almost there. And finally, this is what's been taking up the majority of my time. I am dubbing this project as as the headache sweater. I found the pattern online, and I have been having a whole heap of problems with this pattern. Numbers aren't adding up. Numbers aren't adding up. It's written funky. I am just like having the hardest time. So I've been knitting for almost 20 years. My first pattern that I put up for sale was a knit pattern. I'm fairly versed in knit, but I'm having a heck of a time with this. So this is a top-down V-neck sweater. I am, partially because I'm having so many problems with this pattern, I am not going to be posting which pattern it is, just for the fact that I don't want to be that kind of person. For as many changes as I've had to make with it, it's just kind of bare bonesing it from the pattern, but a lot of my own intuition for knitting is going into it. So, yeah, I have frogged this more times than I would like to admit. It is probably the one project that I have frogged the most. And I lost track at 11. And I know that I have done more frogging since then. The frogs are winning this one. So I'm hoping to have this. I've gotten the yoke done, saying it's a top down. I've gotten the yoke done, and I'm now separated the sleeves, as you can see here with my yellow yarn. Yay. So as soon as this gets done, I will be posting this. Hopefully it will be done this week. But definitely by the end of March, because I'm frankly kind of getting sick of looking at it and sick of dealing with it, honestly. So that being said, let's get into what I am hoping to get done before the next time I am here talking to you guys in one of my crafty chats. But I have two projects that are definitely yarn has been cordoned off for, and I have patterns printed out and ready to go. The first being the autumn wheat crochet cardigan, and the link to that is here. Well, the picture of it is here. Link in the comments below, because, you know, this one I like because the fact that it is a cuff to cuff, and I am intrigued by cuff to cuff. I have not yet made a cuff to cuff crochet sweater, and just the idea of that makes it so appealing to me, because if you know me, the reason why I love my top-down sweaters, even though they may be headaches and such, I don't like weaving in tails. I don't like seaming. It's just not fun to me. I like to create, and I like to have everything, you know, I love the stitching, but when it comes down to hiding tails and seaming, like, I have a whole pile of things here that need to, off camera, obviously, because you can't see them, but I have an entire pile of things here that I am just, they need the tails hidden, and I am just not in the mood to hide tails. One of which, if you would like to know, is my crocheted temperature blanket the only one I've ever done, and the only one I'm probably going to do from 2021. And that's probably going to be me sticking my foot in my mouth. 22 or 21? 21, 22. I don't know. It's been over a year. I'm probably sticking my foot in my mouth because I will probably end up doing another temperature blanket at some point in time, but probably not until I have the tails in on this one first. So yeah, that's on my list to do. The second thing that I have that I would like to make is the cropped raglan cardi from Lion brand, and the picture of that is here. Link in the comments or in the description below. This is, I think, such a cute cardigan. I've watched Very Pink Knits knit it up, and I think it is adorable, and I think that it is something that I need in my wardrobe. So I am going to be working on that in the coming weeks. I think I'm going to make the autumn wheat cardigan first, and then go ahead and, because I have that whole rule that I have to have one done before I start another ish. Yeah. So with that, I think I have covered everything. If you liked this video, please like, share, and like, comment, share if you think you have somebody that would be interested in this video and seeing my quirky self. Also, yeah, I think that's it. It's been a mad March. That's all I have to say. It's a mad March. So until next time,